Well, that's not gonna work. So we managed to get the transmission fitted in to the Ultima. Fit better than I thought, so let's take a look. So here it is, the S-Tronic 7-speed dual clutch trans. Fit pretty good in general. There's a few places where it's close, like right here. I don't think I'm gonna have to cut that off. But you can see where the mechatronic module sits. It's basically, it's just barely squeezed in there. So what I'm gonna do is, you can see where I've kind of notched that out. I'm gonna just notch that out, box it in. Have plenty of strength still, I'm not worried about that, but that'll just give me a little bit of vertical room as I adjust the transmission to the engine and give me a little bit of up and down movement if I need it, wiggle room. So, but in general, you can see it's just fitting in there. It was almost like purpose-built for this transmission. Definitely uses every bit of real estate in that transmission tunnel area as is available. Now you can see I have a mock-up where it was going to sit. Trans is still sitting a little too far back. When it's actually against the motor, it'll slide forward right about where this paper piece is. But the axles will fit there, come out that triangle, and be perfect. Kind of see on this side too. Again, it has to slide, according to my measurements, it has to slide forward right about where this line is. So it's about an inch. It's about an inch that it has to come forward. But there's enough room, I think, to get the engine dropped in there and then bolted up to the transmission to fit it. So that's where we are. So let's take the trans out and cut up that piece and get it boxed in and ready to go. So after further consideration, I decided to notch and plate in a few additional areas. One here below the transmission, in addition to the notch above I mentioned. And then these two side tubes, support tubes, I notched as well, and subsequently welded and boxed those in to bring some strength back to those tubes. Here I paused this. You could see where I also had to add a notch on the left-hand side, right near one of the suspension mounts locations, just to provide some left-right adjustability. Again, once the engine is bolted to the transmission, I wanted to make sure I gave myself some additional wiggle room and adjustability. Engine mount area is cleaned up here, and you can see where I boxed in, welded it in, ground down, smoothed it out, ready for some paint, in addition to the side piece, the notch I made, boxed that in, welded it, sanded it, ready to go. So on the last video you saw when we fitted the engine, while I had the engine out, I decided to remove the drive shaft that you can see here. This is the output that leads to the Quattro, the front wheel drive of a Quattro all-wheel drive car, and decided to simply remove that, get it out of the way since I'm not going to be needing it, although an all-wheel drive Ultima would be kick-ass. I had to remove the flywheel, which required new flywheel bolts since the OEM flywheel bolts are torque to yield. So anyways, got that done. That's all taken care of. So when I put this whole package back in, we're good to go. One less part to be in the way. All right, well, here's another pucker moment. With the engine bolted to the transmission, they're both there. I put the rear clam on, and this is what you can see pictured here. And when I went to close it, no go. Not really surprised. You can see where I'm going to have to trim, the front edge of that clam where the blue and white tape is right here. And then it will come down a little bit further. It won't close all the way, because as you'll see here next, assuming it did close all the way, there's two other interference points that I have to worry about. One first on the right-hand side, right near where the throttle bodies are. The intake plenum gets a little bit wider where the throttle bodies are, so that's going to interfere with the fiberglass, and it's likely I'm going to have to just trim out a little area, widen that scoop a little bit. I don't know what I'm going to do, but that's at the other end of the build. I'll worry about that once we start worrying about body work and getting the body panels on and so forth. So for now, that's it. We're going to take the body off. We're going to send it all back. I've got a storage unit, ship all the body pieces to the storage unit, and start on the aluminum work, which is oftentimes viewed as the worst part of the project. So next video, let's look at installing some aluminum work.